Afternoon baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in New York. Today it's the second of this 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Yankees. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Michael Pineda is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Harold, any thoughts?
Matt, last outing, he couldn't get out of the 4th inning. He just wasn't able to do it. So if you're wondering, talking with the coaching staff over there and the pitching coach in particular, they just want him to give him some length in the game. If he can get to the 5th or 6th inning, they feel like he might have a shot to have a good outing.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar. He will lead this one off today. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, Harold. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, this is a really good club. I mean, here we are the second half of the year. They're already leading the division, but now they're starting to open up a lead. It looks like it's almost like the quarter horse that you know is going to win this race, and he starts to pour it on to embarrass everybody. They're smelling the finish line right now.
Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Ready on 1 and 2. And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, you have to keep an eye on the Hebrew Hammer, Ryan Braun. He starts the day leading the entire NL in slugging. You talk about power. He's got more than enough power. He's definitely fun to watch, and a pretty safe bet that he's going to put on a good show in this one.
Stepping into the box, Hernan Perez. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Matt, you know, Dixon's interesting. I've seen a lot of pitchers complain because he's the hitter's umpire. He's really tight on the corners. You got to basically put the ball in the middle of the plate to get that call. Pitchers can't stand it. Hitters love him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys. Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
Working on striking out the side in the first. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from Yankee Stadium in just a moment. Matt Garza, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's had good success against left-handed hitters, hitting under 250 against him. When you're having that kind of success against the left-handers, you're going to be in a lot of games.
Striding into the box, Jacoby Ellsbury. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one.
Ellsbury.
And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one. Harold Reynolds, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last two.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, nobody likes to lose game one of the road trip, but you go on the road thinking, hey, if we can play 500 for the full road trip, we're in good standing. So right now, you're in game two of the road trip, and you know what? If you win today, you're what? 500. So you're actually on goal. That's why this game is a big one for you and to be on point.
A moment now from Yankee Stadium to take a look at Joe Girardi's starting lineup. HR, how do they send their fan base home happy here today?
Everybody knows this is a hitter's ballpark. You hit a ball in the air, it's going to carry. You hit a ball on the ground, it's going to get through. But the key to hitter's ballpark is don't try to do too much. You know the pitcher's going to nibble, and you don't have to touch it. Just reach out and put it in play, and the ball can carry. So contact is the key to hitting in a hitter's ballpark.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Well, that's a good sign, him getting a base hit. He's been struggling quite a bit. He's in the two-hole, going to get some good pitches to hit. Maybe this is the start of him getting hot.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground is short. This could be two. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Head-to-head against Michael Pineda, 4 for 15. He also has one home run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
That ball's right down the middle, and this guy's hitting in the middle of your order, and he wasn't able to hit it. That's how nasty his slider is. Here it is. You still can't hit it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here's another 0-2. And he takes strike three cold on the fastball. One gone.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first four men have been unable to do. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. No score here as we play inning number 2. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting check, the right fielder, number 16. Domingo
in now,
Santana.
Domingo Santana. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Into the windup and the pitch. just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. One and two, here it comes. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Into the box now, Starlin Castro, currently with the third best home run total on the ball club.
Starlin Castro.
First delivery to him on the way. Hot shot down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And Castro's got himself a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
You throw a ball down the middle, you better start ducking right when you release it. He took it right back at him. Hit it where it's thrown.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-1.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Brewers. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Matt Holliday standing in now. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season. Weak chopper up the line, but that one rolls foul. Ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting 8th.
Coming to the plate now, Alexi Ramirez. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Garza pauses. First pitch on the way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Oh, that was a tough pitch to lay off of. He took this hack at that slider. He thought it was going to be over the plate. It just kept running away.
Bottom of the second here with no score. To short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Yanks leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Stunning Central Park here on a beautiful day in the Big Apple. Welcome back to baseball from Yankee Stadium. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
In now, Jesus Aguilar. He swings and grounds it to short. Fielded by Ramirez. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting ninth, catcher, Jet Bandy.
Now at the plate, Jet Bandy. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Fielder, Aaron Hicks.
First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. To first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, center fielder, Jacoby.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 here in the early going. High pop up. Bandy waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Digging in for his second at bat, Brett Gardner. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Broxton is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. With Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian, and ready to start out the inning, the shortstop, Jonathan Villar. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Hey, that's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Now batting.
And you see it there on your screen. Strikeout number 100 for him on the year, and that ain't bad. Striding in once again, Hernan Perez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Hit out towards second. Castro has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Braun. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Sanchez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he got him.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Standing in, Greg Bird. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
The batter, number 14, second baseman.
Here's Starlin Castro. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Fouled back. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. Didi Gregorius would be next. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Shaw.
Into the windup and the pitch. In there at the letters 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on in the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. He'll try again. 1-2. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games. So this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A 1 pitch on its way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Again, he sends it out of play. Oh, 0-2. Here it comes. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. And the pitch. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Here's another 1-2. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again. 1-2. Another one sent foul. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
That is the 6th foul ball in this at-bat. Now, to those who like to see a lot of pitches, he's doing it for you.
And another foul ball.
You gotta love this at-bat, man. That's some kind of concentration. That's the 7th ball he's fouled off in this at-bat.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hard hit at third. Throw gets him. 2 down. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Digging in to try it again, Domingo Santana. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Way in front of a great slider that time.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This guy's one of the great pitchers in the game. When he's pitching from 0-2 counts, hitters don't have a chance.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Halfway home, still no score. Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground to the right side. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Well, when you lead off an inning, you become the leadoff guy. Get on any way you can. And right there, that little infield single, as innocent as it might look, might start a rally for them. Do anything you can to get on.
So stepping in, Matt Holliday. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there, knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Matt Holliday is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Here's the shortstop, Alexi Ramirez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that's in there for his strike 1 and 1.
Ball 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 to Ramirez. And there he goes towards second. Heading out towards shallow right. Santana will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. On to first, and they get the double play. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we still have no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Keon Broxton. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch of the at-bat. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fastball called for strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Bandy.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Hicks is under it. And the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. Still no score. Ready for another chance? Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Right fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Braun has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Broxton's on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap.
Well, Matt, that's his 6th game. He's got a base hit in now. You got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging the bat pretty good.
Striding in once again, Brett Gardner. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. For Ellsbury, a good job there to pick up his 16th double of the year. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Here's the 2-0 pitch to Gardner. Hot shot to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And he's safe.
After that single, now we're 1st and 3rd. This is where he's got to bear down. I love the shutout, but this is going to be one of those times. If he gets it, it's going to be in this inning that decides it.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Popped into the air, back behind second. Jeanette is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Yanks strand a pair, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Back here in the Bronx, neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Digging in once again, Jonathan Villar. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Into the windup and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Castro. On to first. And how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Hernan Perez. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. This is down the left field line, and Gardner won't have a play. It's a foul ball. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Ready on 1 and 2. Foul back.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
2 out, nobody on. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Now another 0-2. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Another 0-2 home. Swinging here is Braun, and he sends this one on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We are still scoreless. Here's Starlin Castro. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
These guys crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Santana is there, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Didi Gregorius.
1 gone in the inning now, and here's Didi Gregorius. Now here it comes. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. This one's flared toward left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball that time, not even close.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3.
Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up. The breaking ball hung, and he stayed with it. When they're up high, let it fly. When they start out low, you got to let it go.
Into the box, Alexi Ramirez. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. In comes Broxton. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees. Still no score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Travis Shaw. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Shaw.
Now here's the pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
Well, Matt, we're talking about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have with a starting pitcher.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And they have taken the lead. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 10 for him on the year. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0. So he makes it through 7 innings, but they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game here in inning number 8.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Out of the Yankee dugout now is Joe Girardi as he'll head toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Gave him 7 pretty good innings here, but he'll head to the dugout in line for a loss.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own 39. Left-hander out of the bullpen.
Tommy Lane.
In now, Scooter Gennett. As he'll take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-hander. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches 16. All around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Into the box now, Domingo Santana. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Pitch on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Ellsbury is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Brewers get a run, and it comes here on the long ball. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's now 1-0 Milwaukee. So striding forward now, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. Ball 1.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. VR from the outfield grass, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit sharply on the ground, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
They've left a lot of men on base. They've had plenty of opportunities, and here's another one. After a base hit, they find themselves with another runner on. Let's see if they can bring somebody home this inning.
Here's Brett Gardner now.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. They got a little something working here, Matt. You got the tying run at second base and the go-ahead run at first base. How's it going to unfold?
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And the call is out. That's going to be it for Matt Garza. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on